Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Unlucky Dice Links, the only podcast where failing is just as fun as succeeding. I'm your game master, Zachary Williams, and today my unlucky fact is every game I've played so far, I've been rolling terribly, so this one might be the same, and that could make it interesting.
Awesome. Woo. My name's Cal. I play Michael the Bard. And unlucky fact about Michael is that he actually comes from a long line of powerful mages, to the point where his father is actually the the court magician. And that did not transfer to Michael. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Alan, and I play Mank Hikoi. Unlucky fact for Mank is that he always made fun of for the way he tied his shoes because he doesn't actually have to bend over because his arms are just so ridiculously long.
You're telling me that he doesn't have to bend over at all?
Nope.
Oh my
Nope, he just
gosh.
kind of like lean, maybe a little bit, but most people have to lean all the way over. He doesn't. He just kind of goes.
My name is Hope, and I am playing Millie. Unlucky fact for Millie is she cannot cook pasta. Every time she tries, she fails miserably.
My name's Michael. I don't play a bard. I play Tex Cadaver, a rootin' tootin' shootin' Leonin cowboy. And his unlucky fact of the day is he used to purr. And then when he was about 7, he was purring because he was really happy. Then a bunch of kids bullied him, and he hasn't purred since.
Oh,
masculinity got Tex.
Cutecito.
That's awful.
Poor baby.
Hi, my name is Alexandra, and excuse me, I'm so sorry, I'm losing my voice. I play Lyra, a tiefling sorcerer, and her unlucky fact is, as much as she wants to understand art, and she likes to go to the museums and look at the art, she will never grasp the concept because her imagination is like a scale of 1 to 10 is a 0.
Okay. Where we last left off, you're in the town of Blackvein. You were having a wonderful evening at the tavern until a mysterious Wildriff elf gifted Lyra a message to give to Tex, saying that the Dom wishes his condolences, which then led into Tex and said elf going outside, which led into Tex shooting said elf. Everyone ran outside, caused a scuffle. The man, after being charmed and asked what can be done to stop this, he opened a portal into the abyssal plane and said that Tex could come with him. Tex then booted him into the portal and it shut. After interrogating Tex, you were given discounted rooms in the Miners Club, which is the local tavern. You went to bed for the night. During your dreams, you were visited by a very well-dressed man by the name of Alexander, who, through conversation, he offered you various different desires to help him with a simple task, which would have been destroying the 4 pillars that kept him chained. Then you each woke up from the dream, and you now sit at the foot of the Pillar of Earth, which is located in Blackvein, and it is destroyed.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, now this ain't good.
That's what I was going to say.
What do
Oh
we
my
do?
Lance.
What do we do? I am.
Well, hold on now. I don't think this was us.
Michael, what we do is we stay calm, okay? Breathe in. Breathe out.
Is there anyone around besides us?
Yeah, good question.
Currently, no. It has just hit. I'd say it's about 5:30 in the morning. Sun is just coming up, so guards are now just getting out of bed. They're kind of going through their morning routine. You do have a little bit of time before they start making morning rounds.
Can I start throwing the rocks back together to start forming the pillar from the remains?
Give me a mm, give me a survival check.
Tex, I don't think that's going to work like that.
Well, we don't know if
Can
we
I
don't
give-
try.
Can I
You're
give
right.
Tex the help
Michael
action?
starts trying help.
Yes.
Tex, you have advantage.
Let's go. Yeah. Oh, that was a lot better. I nearly doubled my roll. That's a 15.
Nice. You start kind of rearranging the stones that are still there because as you get a closer look, you notice that the pillar looks to be kind of just made up of 5 different like large chunks, and the stones you have don't fit the slot you're working with.
Shoot, shoot,
Is-
shoot.
Is there a
Should we just try to
door?
get out of here?
There
I thought we'd
is
get out of here.
there is a
Guys,
door.
I
There
think
are there's one door right behind the pillar where you're facing, so it'd be directly in front of you. As you begin to look for a door, everyone give me perception.
Yeah.
I should have had my
Alright.
dice out.
Perception. Beep, 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 beep,
19.
beep.
Um,
8.
I got a 16.
Mank.
I got a
Twinsies.
I got a 9. Not very good.
Okay,
But
so
as long as we don't get a 1, we're fine.
I'm gonna take this as a group roll, and Michael and Lyra's rolls got you all you're needed. As you look for the door, you see 2 heads pop out of it, and as you look closer, it is 2 guards clad heavily in armor and holding a spear and a shield.
Oh
I think
no.
it's time for us to run.
Where?
Where there's nowhere for us to go.
Are there pillars in the room we can hide behind?
No,
Shit.
the only pillar that was here was broken.
Michael, why don't you call your dad?
I think I need to call my dad.
Well, what are we
yes,
gonna
for
tell him?
sure.
So we just destroyed one of the pillars?
Well,
He's gonna
nobody's
be
Yeah.
so
perfect.
mad.
I want to go. Meg's gonna go walk over to try to intercept the guards.
Okay.
Yeah, Tex will go with Mank.
You know what? Millie will go with.
Michael is gonna stay behind and try to contact his dad.
Lyra's going to stay with Michael as a support system because she knows how tough it is for Michael and his father.
Okay. So as you 3 go to the guards, the one of them looks at you, a human about 6 foot tall. They just kind of look at you, Mank, and goes, "Stop! What are you doing here? This area is off limits to commoners. You've got some explaining to do.
I have permission to be here
From who?
from the court wizard.
Is that so? Mank, give me a deception."
Cool. Should
We
go
did
grab-
have the. Can I assist him? Just be like, we did have the orders, but
Yes.
we left it back up in the room. We figured it'd be a quick in,
Uh,
quick out.
That's a 5.
Oh my gosh!
advantage?
Your face
Yeah, I was
scared
about to
me
say
so
you have
much.
advantage because Tex
Oh,
is
good.
helping you.
Okay.
I got you, dog.
Oh, that's not much better. That's a 7.
You
Sir,
know
I
what
think
it
you need
is?
to
The
burn those
moment
dice.
you say the court magician, Michael goes to him. Yeah, he doesn't know about this. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. He's gonna be so mad at me.
Can the guard hear from where me and Michael are in our position?
No. From where you're standing and to the door is about 45 feet away. So unless they've got like supersonic hearing, they're not going to be able to hear you. The guards look at you and then they kind of look back at Michael and Lyra. Are those two with you as well?
Yes. One of
Yes,
them
they
happens
are.
to be the court wizard's child.
Very well. Um, we'll take you to the court wizard and we'll see what he has to say about it. And if you are lying, there will be consequences. I'm just letting you know this.
Isn't there always?
Yes, we operate on a very strict honor system here, and be ashamed for you to break our trust this early.
Are we talking about strict, or are we talking about he's going to slowly reach for his coin purse? Or strict?
Ah, sir, that behavior right there, it would cost you your hand. I don't think you want to do that.
You'll never take me alive, but I respect.
S-
I respect.
So you're telling me that as court guards, you just blindly trust everyone from the get-go? I think that speaks more to your honor than mine.
That is correct.
Fair. Well, I mean, if I went around and just accused everyone of lying, then I've got nothing to gain here as well. I mean,
But I mean, you can
yeah,
also formulate your own opinion about who you're talking to. Like, I
well, I
don't
mean,
trust you.
fair.
How do I know that you're actually a guard and not somebody else paid to dress up like a guard so you could come in here and destroy this pillar?
I mean, how do I know that you didn't destroy the pillar?
Because we didn't. And that
So,
one's the
so
truth.
then
Michael's
you're just
looking over.
conveniently here while it's destroyed.
Well, that's above your
Mm.
pay grade, and once we talk to the court magician,
Ever heard of a
Yeah,
coincidence?
fair.
Michael is looking over to Lyra, going, "He's not picking up. I think he blocked me again."
All right.
Lyra's gonna put her hand on Michael's shoulder and be like, "There's always snail mail. We can send it by pigeon."
Mank looks over and calls the other two. They're taking us to see the court wizard right now.
Oh no. Michael dejectedly follows along.
Cool. So
What's
you
the worst that
are.
could happen, Michael?
He could tell me he's disappointed in me.
I feel like that might already happen here, Michael.
It's happened many
Yeah.
times.
You know, I've heard that all my life from my family, and you know what? I am just fine and honky dory.
I mean, I also heard it from Aunt Melly a few times growing up, and man, did it sting.
Okay,
but
but you were acting a fool. You were acting a fool, and that's
I mean,
when I
it's
was
not like
disappointed.
it's
You
not
know?
like it can get any worse, Michael. You can't go from your lowest point to even lower.
Oh, you have no
And you-
idea.
Well, what have you done, Michael, in the past?
We are not going to talk about that. Let us just say that my father is not a man that you want to cross.
Aunt Melly, you gonna grab her by the scruff too and interrogate her like you did me?
I'll
You gonna
think
grab them?
about it. You want me to grab them?
Yeah, because I don't see this as fair as you guys get to interrogate me, but you don't get to interrogate them.
Well, I don't think we should mess up Michael's perfectly coiled and tufted hair
Yes,
when you
yes.
grab his scruff.
My
And
hair.
you always are
it's
going for
naturally
that
like
rugged
this.
look, so I knew that I wasn't going to mess up your hair, but I'm going to mess up Michael's hair. And I can't do, especially when we're about to meet Michael's father. And I haven't met Michael's father, so I don't know the way he parents, but I know the way your parents parent.
Tex is gonna give Mike the "I'm watching you" eyes.
Mike is gonna look over like, try me, bitch.
So you are led into through the said door. It leads through a system of corridors, which, for time's sake, we'll just say y'all were having a conversation in the corridors. It then leads out into what is known as the palace's grand library, which Michael, you'd be very familiar with because you've spent a lot of your youth here trying to study your father's works and teachings and just trying to get any ounce of magic you could from your father.
Getting war
Sitting,
flashbacks to advanced arithmetic of magic.
sitting in a rather nice leather throne sits your father, or as the rest of you would know him as, the Duke.
Where do the guards station themselves when we come in?
Yeah.
So when you come in, the two that led you here, both of them are going to be behind you. One at y'all's left side, one at y'all's right side. There are two in front of you, and then there are two at the door and two right by the Duke.
So 4 total.
It'd be six.
6,
There's
okay.
4 on you, 2 on the Duke.
Tex is gonna
Okay.
lean over to Mank and be like, "I think we can take him."
Michael is going to try and hide behind who I assume is the largest. Would that be Tex or
Tex is taller, but Mank is probably broader.
Yeah,
Mank
Okay.
is
Mank is a wall.
wider.
Tex is a pillar.
Yeah,
Mank
that is
then?
honestly the best description. So as you try to hide, your father kind of looks over in that direction. Michael, front and
Father?
center. Now,
Uh, Michael, with his head down and metaphorical tail between his legs, walks up to his father and goes, I don't know who these people are.
I didn't say speak.
Yes, sir.
I get awoken from my slumber with an alert saying that the pillar has been destroyed, and then you are the first thing I see. So that just leads me to assume that you've done something to destroy it. Now, I'm going to take this timer here. He pulls out a very ornate hourglass, and I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute to explain yourself. And then I'll decide whether or not I believe you.
Well, excuse me, sir. You're an all-powerful wizard, right?
Yes.
Can't you just look into our minds?
Yes, detect thoughts. That's not that hard of a spell.
I mean,
do
you could just
recall.
probe deeper and, see the dreams that we had.
I don't think that would be a good idea. I don't like that idea. I don't want him in my mind.
Well, I mean, I'll volunteer for this one.
I can't quite do that without you not surviving. You see, anytime I try to do that, it just ends up with me putting my hand through someone's head unintentionally.
So, your detect thoughts is the hand through the skull? That's not exactly casting a spell here, partner.
That's just you trying to rip someone's brain.
Oh, how about this? I will give you a demonstration. He's going to lean over to one of his guards and he's going to whisper a few things, and the guard's just going to say, look at him go right away. The guard comes back a couple minutes later with a middle-aged man. He's in shackles. You can kind of tell he's one of the local prisoners just by his garb. And you watch as Michael puts his hand or the Duke. They're both named Michael. Puts his hand
Michael the
on.
Fourth, Michael the Third.
Yes, he kind of puts his hand on the guy's head, and you watch as his eyes glow a bright blue as he begins to focus on trying to read the man's mind. And you watch as his hand ends up just going through the man's head, and you watch as his brain falls out with his hand.
Can I make an Arcana check on this?
You sure can.
Yo, what this man's is doing to melt brains? That's a 9. Wait. Yep. I'm switching my dice.
With that 9, you can tell that no, he's not doing it intentionally. That this is part of the spell. He doesn't have it to a level of mastery where he can do it without causing someone harm.
I'm just gonna mutter to myself, "Some wizard you are."
It works that way on a normal human. I highly doubt you could cause me that level of harm.
Ah,
I'm a bit tougher than you think.
see, I'd rather not chance it. You could be of use to me, and I'd rather not.
Well, a moment ago you seemed like you were threatening us, and now we're of use to you.
Well, you see, I have a proposition for you. I'm not saying you were the ones who destroyed the pillar. I'm just saying that I was told this morning the pillar was destroyed, and then I'm introduced to all of you. So I feel there's some sort of connection here.
Well, you have no proof,
Accurate.
though. Where is your proof?
Well, you want proof? All right, come with me. He's going to stand up and motion to two of the guards to escort you with.
Can I politely decline that?
I mean, you're not getting restrained or anything. It's just, hey, go this way. Follow the man.
I'm gonna respectfully decline.
Well, you like proof, but you're declining seeing the proof.
Oh, can I see if he has the intention to hurt me when he takes me away?
Yes, give me insight.
Insight. Okay. Well, that's a big old 6.
Cool. You feel he has no ill intentions.
I'll look at Lyra and go, don't worry, Lyra. We might not always get along, but I'll keep you safe.
Okay, that makes Lyra feel a little bit better. I'm going to go with Wizard Master Daddy.
Cool.
I forgot his name. I'm so sorry.
New canon thing.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, all I could think of was Wizard Master Daddy.
Oh my god. Wizard Master.
Michael does get his good looks from somewhere.
It's going in the notes.
Yep. Yep. That is his new canon name for any time he's referred to. So.
Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ.
So sorry.
I'm
Wizard
dead.
Master Daddy. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
can't. But yeah. So he leads you to a room. You can see it has a crystal ball in it. Unlike other crystal balls, you see a slot where you could put almost like a scroll. And you see him kind of rummage around, and he grabs one and he puts it in. He says, well, here is your proof if you would like to gather around.
Michael goes up to the orb and kind of just dejectedly looks like, yeah, I've been here before.
Lyra's gonna look very suspicious, but
Yeah, Mank will stand behind Lyra and kind of look over her head.
Millie is gonna take out her folding chair and stand on top of it so she can get a good look.
Okay. Excellent.
I guess Tex will just
I have the
look over
high ground,
everybody.
Anakin.
All right, cool. So, as all of you gather around it and are able to see it in your various means, you see a very um, well resolution image of the five of you around the pillar, and you watch through various means, whether it be magic or brute force, the five of you shatter the pillar.
I just love the image of Tex holding his gun and just shooting a bunch of rocks.
Yes.
What, do I strum it to death?
Yeah, as the pillar is being destroyed in this image, are we doing anything or are we just standing around it?
So you five are actively destroying the pillar in the images you're seeing.
Are there there any sign that it's not us, like we're possessed? Like our eyes are different?
Roll me investigation.
I can do that. Yeah. Nat 20 for a 23.
You do not see any clear signs of possession, like means of like eyes being changed or the voice sounding different. You look and sound like your normal self.
Oh, this ain't boding well for us.
Michael looks over to his dad and goes, "That I don't remember that
Well,
happening.
of course.
Neither do I.
was asleep. I was asleep.
How do I know
I
you
just
didn't
woke up."
do this on one of your drunken benders and brought these four poor souls along with you?
Because these poor souls also went to slumber around the same time as Michael here.
You know,
I
they
have
might
an
have
idea.
convinced me. I don't know. I don't know how drunk I was last night.
What is your idea?
You might not be able to read our minds, but isn't there also a spell that prevents us from lying?
Ah, yes. There's a zone of truth.
Why not use that?
Because his hand might go through your chest.
I can't speak for everyone, but I will not resist it.
Lyra's gonna whisper to Millie and be like, "That must be one of those blue balls out there. Those Blu-ray balls with that definition."
What are you talking about? I am so confused, darling. Ah, shit. Sorry.
It's like what I heard. It's the zone of the future that comes from the block of the Buster. It's a Blu-ray ball player. With that definition,
We don't use those anymore. We just download them directly from the web.
Okay, cool. So
Like what
I'm
they
going
say,
to
you wouldn't
assume
download a card.
since all of you are going to be willing, that we're just going to bypass the charisma save part of the spell. He's going to tap his staff down, and you watch as the floor around you illuminates in various different white sigils. Says, very well. The zone of truth is now active.
I didn't even have that many drinks last night. I was too focused on playing Chapel Road. I just didn't want a repeat of the Pink Dragon. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys. I burned down
Hush,
a bar.
child.
Oh my.
Michael, it's okay. Mr. Duke, sir,
Yes.
the five of us were at what inn were we at?
The Miner's Glove.
We were at the Miner's Glove. There was an incident with someone that Tex owes a debt to. Afterwards, we got our rooms taken care of. We all went to bed and had a shared dream in which promises were made if we helped do something.
Shared
And as far as
dream.
I remember, none of us agreed explicitly to do anything.
You remember who was in the dream and what the dream was?
Alexander?
A man named Alexander.
Alexander Licherton.
He said to say hi to you. I don't know what it meant, and it made me very uncomfortable.
Oh, well, let's just say me and Alexander, we were acquaintances. We went through mage school together, and I haven't seen him since I had to seal him away all those years ago because he decided to embrace the darkness and power that turns you into a lich.
Insight check.
Are they friends or are they friends? Oh,
Ah,
no.
17 insight.
17 insight. He is telling. I mean, he's in the zone of truth. He can't lie to you.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fair. Well, I mean, you can lie if he resisted. He can lie
Yep, it's fair.
by avoiding like the truth.
You also don't know what kind of
And-
magical items he might have on him that
Yeah.
allow him to bypass
Yeah.
that.
Also,
Exactly.
like, if you say he's just a friend, it could mean like, oh, he was a friend in the past. He was
Yeah,
like, it could
they
be.
were friends
Okay.
in Mage College, but he hasn't.
Made
Yeah, yeah.
college.
Ah,
Their little skirts and little hats and little feather dusters.
yep.
I'd like to cast Fireball. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
His arcane focus is a feather duster. So,
Cat ears.
Cast Gust every time he swipes the feather duster.
But yeah, they were
Featherfall.
friends throughout school,
Mending.
and they went their separate ways. The last time he saw him was when he had to forcibly seal him away because he turned into the Lich.
Now, Miss Lyra, did you end up agreeing? I can't remember.
Well, unfortunately, I did. He promised me something too great, and I couldn't pass that up.
You're telling me you made a deal with him?
Unfortunately, I did.
Ah,
I cannot tell a lie. Literally.
that's not good. So unfortunately, since one of you was able to, or was persuaded into making a deal with him, he's now able to control all of you.
You
Well,
thought he was a music producer.
I mean,
That doesn't exactly seem fair.
yes, it's not fair, but that's why he tackles large groups.
We are in the zone of truth. Is there any way to get out of this deal that I made?
Either fulfill the deal, which I don't know what he wanted out of this. I can
Well, I
make an
think you know.
assumption. Yeah, but either fulfill the deal, which I'm assuming is get him freed, or figure out where his phylactery might be and destroy it, ending the Lich.
Do we know what kind of phylactery he would have or where it'd be? Any hints, clues? You were buddy-buddy with him.
Yes, but unfortunately, I was not around him when his phylactery was made, so therefore I wouldn't know. I just know how to seal him away.
I mean, you still must know some things about him that could give us an idea. I
Yeah,
mean,
give
give
us
us
there
an
has to be
info.
something.
I don't know.
Like, just
Where is
like a
his house?
ballpark. Like, give us like a backstory. Give us like a book to read. You might. Oh, if you're a lich, you're bound to be a little bit of an egotistical. I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah.
You can have a bit of an ego, so you're gonna write yourself a memoir or an autobiography or something. So there has to be something around here
I
with some
mean,
information regarding his upbringing.
Does he have a
or anything like
manifesto?
that.
I know there are
A manifesto.
each of the kingdoms have a stone tablet which tells a little bit more about uh, the Lich and contingency plans almost. Ours, unfortunately, is quite vague. I can go grab it for you, but that would require me to leave the zone of truth.
Can we trust you?
I've not given you a reason to not trust me.
Do you trust us?
Right now, yes.
Then I'm pretty sure you'd be able to trust us with the other 5 well-armed men in the room to go grab a book.
He does have a point.
That was the nicest
Yes.
thing that he
Right.
ever said to me.
He's going to leave the room.
Okay, Michael, we need to talk about your father issues because clearly there's a lot that you need to deal with. Sweetheart.
Michael tries to say that there are no issues, but he goes, "There are no
Don't make me scruff you.
It's not a fun time, Michael.
in front of my dad."
I will scruff
In
you and it
front of
will not
him.
feel good because you are not a cat or a leonin, so you don't have the necessary extra skin that's needed to do that. So it will be very painful for you. So I suggest you be upfront and honest. Okay? What is going on?
Can we talk about this when my dad's not in the room?
Oh, he's not in the room. He left. I thought.
As you say this, your dad walks back in the room holding a stone tablet.
We'll talk about this later, darling. Okay.
Aunt Melly will remember this.
Aunt Melly never forgets.
As she will forget.
Never back down, never what?
Because Aunt Millie is Hope, and Hope will forget everything.
You gotta separate the person and the character.
The intelligence is the same. Let's be honest
Oh
here.
my
It's
God.
a
I'm gonna whisper
9.
to Michael, quick, if you have anything you want to ask him, he has to tell the truth.
I thought the zone of truth dissipates the second he leaves the zone.
No,
I
it's
thought
an
he
AoE.
stayed.
Because it's in the room.
Oh, it's an AoE?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
focus on a
How
point.
long is it concentration or no?
No,
Nope.
it just lasts
It's
for 10 minutes.
Yep. Casting time, 1 action, duration,
Okay.
10 minutes. Target a 15-foot radius spear centered on a point of your choice within range. So he would have just centered it right dead set in the middle of everybody.
I don't think I have any questions for my father. I think I know enough.
Insight check.
All right.
We all just don't trust you, Michael. You're full of secrets. That's why your
Jesus
hair is so
Christ.
big. It's full of secrets.
Full secrets.
I mean, Michael does have fabulous hair.
That's
He
a
does.
17 insight on you, Michael.
You can tell that he's definitely hiding a lot of things. There's a lot of head
I
tuck.
got a 12 on insight.
You can tell that he's hiding a lot of things.
You can tell there's secrets here, but you can't tell what the secrets are.
He starts to like fiddle the back of his hair a little bit, like
You're letting the
maybe
secrets
like
out, Michael.
twirls his little amulet a little bit, you know?
Michael, do you have any never mind. That would be too sadistic for me to bring
Can I
up. So I'm not
persuade
gonna say.
Michael to tell me his secret?
I mean, if you want,
Well, I think maybe we should wait until later, until we get our assignment when his father's not in the room.
The Duke will hand you a tablet. The way it is made, it is set up to where anyone that speaks any language can read it. You look at it, and it just kind of morphs into a language you can read, and it gives you kind of the story of the Lich, or at least his reign of this spot, how he rose to power by killing anyone in his way or giving them immense power and wealth to give him their title. As he rose to the position of Duke of the land, he eventually was overthrown by Michael's father and a band of other wizards who are now known as the Royal Templars. And they, along with the rest of the other kingdoms, constructed a magical pillar to keep him at bay. and if one of them were to break, he would regain that sphere of influence.
Well, we are screwed.
Not yet, we aren't.
I mean, you've essentially given the Lich full reign of this kingdom.
Well, we'll fix it. We can fix it.
How?
If I'm not mistaken, all 5 pillars have to be destroyed for him to be unsealed, correct?
Yes.
Is there any way for you to tell if the others have been destroyed?
I could check. I haven't done this in years. I can see if it still works. As he he steps out of the zone of truth, and he pulls a cloth off of a very elaborate contraption. It's got a bunch of switches and dials, and you see it's got 5 circles. One is green for the pillar of earth, one is red for the pillar of fire, one is blue for the pillar of water, white for the pillar of light, and black for the pillar of darkness. And he switches it on. You see the green circle lights up red, showing, hey, it's been either tampered with or destroyed. The other 4, they light up their regular colors, showing that they are still currently at full strength.
And you say he can control all of us because of the way the shared dream was.
Yes, he was allowed a one-time use. All of you cannot happen again unless he is able to get all of you to again agree to help him. But
So Lyra's the only one who can be manipulated right now.
yes, but he is still able to approach you individually, try and sway your favor.
So I would be the one actively attacking the pillars.
Currently,
Okay,
yes.
guys, I have a plan. Just lock me up.
I don't know if
I
that'll
think
work,
we could
man.
take her on.
Well, fortunately, the damage is kind of already done because think of it like an electrical current. Like once one piece is broken, the current's going to get weaker over time and eventually fizzle out. With this pillar being broken, there's nothing to say that the rest of them just won't eventually just crumble from lack of energy.
So it sounds like we need to go read the other stone pillars and see what we can learn. Not stone pillars, my mistake.
Yeah,
Stone tablets, and find out what information we can about the Lich and destroy him.
Perhaps there's like a riddle or puzzle that can be solved or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I think
Can you? Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia. Carry on. It's rude to interrupt.
no, I'll let you take charge. You're a grown man now. You can speak.
Can you give us the towns that these pillars are in and what hometown he has? Maybe we can stop by his house, see if there's something there that might give us a bigger clue.
Well, you see, I unfortunately don't have the ability to tell you where they are in the other kingdoms. I do have a way for you to find the pieces of our pillar and rebuild that archway, if you would like.
So you can't tell us the name of the kingdoms that these pillars are in, even though it's your job to keep an eye on these pillars.
Oh yes. I know the kingdom south of us houses the Pillar of Fire, and the kingdom north of us houses the Pillar of Light. Outside of that, I don't know because that's outside of my jurisdiction.
So you are 2 for 2 on the bad wizard
Yeah.
scale.
Yes.
Would you be able to
unfortunately.
provide us provisions so that we may journey to these towns?
Tell you what, after our pillars reconstructed, I can provide you a ship to get to the other kingdoms free of charge.
Fabulous.
Perfect.
That works for me.
Now, where are the fragments of this pillar?
Well, I have something here. He reaches out and he pulls out a circular device and he hands it to you. This will allow you to detect where the fragments are, It won't give you like exact location. It'll be more like it is in this area. Like if it leads you to a building, it's not going to tell you, oh, it's on this spot of the building.
What will it do? Will it glow? Will it warm up?
Vibrating.
He kind of touches it, and you watch as it illuminates with 5 different blue dots. He says, it'll show you this. It'll begin to heat up as you get closer, so be wary of that.
Phew.
Not like spontaneously combust or anything, but it'll just get a little hot. Like you grabbed a torch that was smoldering.
As Michael's father hands it back to the party, Michael kind of just like clasps it in his hands, like kind of like a hand warmer, just like warm.
It's not a toy, boy. It's a very important magical item.
Noted, sir. Apologies. He puts it in his bag.
I have a better idea. Take out a small piece of cord and kind of run it. Is there a way to like run it through this to make it like an amulet almost?
Yes.
Okay, so he does that and he ties it up as an amulet and hands it to Michael and says, "Here, less likely to lose it this way."
Yes. He puts it on top of already wearing a bunch of different crap along his neck. He puts it on top even more and it goes, I think I can make this work.
Perfect.
Now just don't lose it.
Will do.
Any other information you can give us on where we might start looking, or should we just aimlessly walk around until that glows?
Well, your best bet might be to check the arena. They often find weird things as prizes for their tournament. They might have ended up stumbling on one of the fragments and decided to offer it up as a prize.
That quickly, huh? It's only been what, an hour?
Look, those arena men, they scour. Like they're hardcore.
I mean, there's also the possibility it could have landed in there. See, when the pillar breaks, the fragments they just poof.
Can you tell us more about the details of the tournament?
Unfortunately, cannot. I'm not a man of sports.
Well,
Do you know who he is?
Well, I mean, you could ask around.
You're 3 for 3, mister.
Maybe a few of my guards. I know they do various activities on their off time. A couple of them, I believe, have a.
Where is this tournament taking place?
It is taking place in the Blackburn Coliseum.
Oh. I'm not too familiar with that Coliseum. Now the Golden Valley one, that's my home turf.
That's
But
a whole different entity.
that is a whole different beast if I'm being honest. But yeah.
A couple of the guards, after hearing mention of the Blackburn Arena, they do explain to you that it's a man's sport. It's throwing people around. It's breaking people's legs. It's all the fun that they can't legally do in their job, but they get to go out and do it there.
Sounds like a good time. What are the rules?
Well, outside of no weapons permitted, for the exception of the final, there are none. I've literally broken a man's leg, ripped it off of him, and beat him with it until he submitted.
Okay. I lean over to Tex and just like I can just turn into a giant bear and rip their face off.
I don't need this gun, and he points to the gun at his hip, because I got these guns, he flexes.
Okay, young man, you need to pipe down. Your ego's getting too big for your britches.
Michael looks at his arms and kind of goes,
Newts.
Lyra wants to tell the guard and make a good point, a good legal point that Aunt Millie's chair is a mobility device and not a weapon.
With all due respect, ma'am, I don't see any wheels on that chair. So,
It's a walker, sir. You don't need wheels on a chair.
She left the tennis balls. The tennis balls are at home. Her cat took them.
Millie, go ahead and roll me deception to use your chair as a walker.
I mean, I was just gonna wild shape into a bear and rip their face off, but but let's see. Come on, D&D Beyond, please work. I got a 16, but I gotta know what I add to the 16.
I mean, 16 convinces him.
Well, let me. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
you know,
that's fair. That's fair.
16 plus 4
Oh,
for a dirty 20, baby.
excellent. Cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Not only do you convince him enough, you convince the rest of the people around you who were lying on your behalf that you use it as a walker.
Oh my god, your legs!
Aunt Melly, I don't remember using that as you using that as a walker. Is that new?
I mean, yeah, you remember that fight I had last Saturday? That really busted my hip. You know what I mean? It's part of the recovery process. The doctor's like, you gotta keep it light, or at least you can't put too much pressure on your hip. But I always like to test the limits a little bit.
I respect it, Aunt Melly.
Yeah, but I am wanting to get back into that arena and kick ass.
It all sounds awfully brutish, but if it needs to be done, it needs to be done.
There's nothing wrong with being brutish every once in a while.
I could try my best.
Michael, how about you go be a cheerleader? Would that be better for you?
That is my preferred role, honestly.
Okay, you could be a good motivation.
Lyra's starting to get pumped, chanting KFC. I mean UFC, UFC.
Would you say KFC?
She might be a little hungry.
That's what I heard.
Killer Fight Club.
Exactly.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
The
absolutely.
Killer
KFC,
Fight
the Killer
Club.
Fight Club.
Yes. Right. So you make it down to the Black Wing Casino, Coliseum, not casino.
The KFC.
Yeah. With the host of the KFC.
Is it Colonel Sanders? Is Colonel Sanders hosting?
Colonel Manders.
With his pet chicken. And he has
Lieutenant Manders, my
So,
apologies.
Yeah, does he have a pet chicken?
As you walk in, you see a man.
Or he's an Aarakocra.
You know, actually, that works. An Aarakocra in a red and white suit. he looks at you. He goes, you must be the new combatants. I am the Colonel. Welcome to my KFC.
Well, howdy there. My name is Millie Trupa. It is a pleasure to meet you. Millie is leaning on her folding chair and just shakes her hand aggressively.
Are all of you competing, or is one of you wanting to sit out?
I'll sit out. I'm much more of a pretty face. It would be a shame if it got punched.
Well, how about this? You pick one of your fine friends here, and you can be what we call a valet, manager of sorts. You escort them to the ring,
yes,
and
yes. Millie, why don't I help you out? You seem to need it.
Yes, you're helping out your elders. Millie leans over to Michael's like, you do know that I am only 43, right? I'm not actually ancient.
Oh, I never assume a woman's age.
Okay.
But you're Walker. You're Walker.
Okay.
Lyra,
I'm gonna need all your weapons, any kind of gimmicks that you got that can do bodily harm outside your fist. I'm gonna need you to take them and politely put them under the arena or all the ring there.
So is there like a paper that has all the rules on it?
Oh, ma'am, this is the KFC. Ain't no rules.
So if there ain't no rules, why can't we use weapons?
Well, see, the only rule is you can't use weapons until the final fight.
There's actually 2 rules. You can't use weapons till the final fight, and you don't talk about KFC outside of KFC.
See, he
Lyra's
gets it.
gonna whisper over to Tex and be like, Tex, don't you wish you would have gave him a 21 herbs and spices gun salute?
He'll be finger licking. This fight will be finger licking good. He keeps his shit up.
The place where we're supposed to put our stuff down. Michael goes and just plops a big bag there.
See, the reward, we've come in possession of a stone of magnificent power, and the winner will receive it. It has the power to give you whatever you desire the most.
Is it fuel and fire?
Yeah.
Very well.
You guys ready for this?
For those of you that'll be competing, I will show you to your dressing rooms, and then I will let you know when it is time.
Very well.
So
Sounds
I heard a rumor,
delightful.
word around the arena is that we can do 2v2s.
Yes. You could do 2v2s, 1v1s. Would you like to partner up? If so, that's
Thanks.
a different bracket you'd be in.
Is it still the same prize?
Yes.
Alright.
You will just fight the top 4 or the top 2 of the solo bracket as your final fight.
Mank,
Yeah.
you want to team up?
I was on. If you would like to, I was kind of thinking that you and I split up
I'll increase our chances.
with the ladies and increase. Yes.
Oh, that's a valid point.
Millie goes over to Mank and is like, "You have a very long reach there. I can turn into a bear. You can ride on top of the bear. I get multi attack, and I'm assuming you could still reach with your 10-foot reach."
I don't know if you'd want to pick me up as a bear. I'm quite
I mean, couldn't he just throw the
stocky.
bear?
Probably.
A brown bear, you can roll. You can throw a brown bear. What is?
Max got
Let me
like
see this.
a
I am. That would be a
big
large
boy.
beast. You could throw a large beast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I have a feature that allows me to your count is one size larger when determining carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or
Imagine
lift.
going
yeah.
to a battle and just have a bear thrown at your
Jesus.
face.
Okay, Nev.
The strategy,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
The strategy.
So are we having Millie and Mank and then Tex and Lyra as
Yeah.
teams, and then Michael representing Mank and Millie?
Well,
Miss Lyra,
let's dance,
let's
partner.
get on it.
Cool. You are led to separate dressing rooms. They have various amenities, water, snacks, comfortable seating, a view of the current bout that is going on. As Millie and Mank get into your dressing room, you see on the table is a bunch of flowers for Millie because she's well renowned for this kind of stuff. A lot of people kind of started murmuring when they saw her walking towards the arena, thinking, "Oh, is she gonna compete here? Are we gonna get to see Goldvein's greatest compete in little old Blackvein. You do see a black rose amongst the few dozens of red roses.
Okay, I go closer and get a better look.
You see on the black rose there is a card, and on the card it says "Best of luck, Millie, from your biggest fan, Alexander." And as you read this, you feel the force of the door shut, and you hear the click of a lock. And I'm going to need perception from both Mank and Billy.
Alexander Hamelich.
Did Michael
Ooh.
not follow them
Okay.
into their dressing room?
That was the question I was about to ask you.
I'm gonna say that he probably did.
Okay. Then I will also need perception from you.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay.
I got a 19 as well.
Cool.
Ooh.
In the room, dead center, you see standing in front of you is Alexander. As he looks at you, Millie, and says, break a leg out there.
Hopefully it's gonna be yours.
I
Dad says hi.
I admire your moxie. Such a
Mm,
shame that you're not on the correct side of things.
Is there a chair in this room?
There
Besides Millie's?
there are a couple of like padded chairs. Think
Okay.
like Millie's, but a little bit padded.
Mank grabs it and throws it at Alexander.
Cool. So you watch as you throw the chair, and it just kind of phases through him.
Nobody asked you to be here.
Well, I wanted to be here. I couldn't miss the show. Now, could I?
Well, the show's not in here, it's out there, so why don't you go join the crowd and leave us be?
Ah, yes, very well. Probably seeing you again. Don't you worry. As
hopefully
he
not.
disappears.
You can go now.
Immediately after he says that, Mank takes his glasses off, sets them gently on a table, takes his vest off, takes his shirt off, folds them neatly in a little pile. Can't be messing up my good clothes now, can I?
You ready to rip some faces off?
Cool.
Michael has averted his gaze.
Are we going to kill or are we just going for pretend? How deadly is this?
So it is going to be as deadly as you want to make it.
So,
Okay.
upon are you saying that in character, or
Yeah.
just asking?
I am saying that in character. How deadly do we want to
so-
make this?
Mank looks at you and goes, I don't like generally to fight because I tend to go overboard and lose control very quickly. So I can't promise anything.
You know, I think this is the perfect time to let some rage out. I
Hmm.
think this is going to be a very good exercise for you. You know? And if you get too out of control, I will put you in your place. Okay?
She can transform into a bear.
This is true. I've seen it.
I've fought bears.
You mess with Mank and you get the spank.
Did someone say merch?
Oh,
Yep.
do we need that on a poster? A bumper sticker?
Yes, everything. So Tex and Lyra, you hear a knocking at your dressing room door.
You expecting someone?
No, I'm not.
Well, and Tex is gonna go back to whatever he was doing and not answer the door.
Lyra's gonna look at him funny, and walk over to the door.
As you open the door, you have that moment you look just eye level, you don't see anything. You look down, there's a little gnome. It's like, yes, your your round one fight is ready. But please give me your team name, and then make your way towards the pit.
Team name is Tex and Lex.
Oh, very well.
He's Tex and I'm Lex.
Expect the unexpected.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
All right. I thought it'd be the other way around, but very well. As he leads you to a curtain and you walk out, he says, "I'm now introducing Tex and Lex." As you hear, actually, both of you give me charisma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get ready for trouble and make it double.
Two nights all nations without. Oh no, I screwed it up.
Is it like
Gosh,
darn
performance,
it.
persuasion?
I got 13 plus 4.
Just
Is it
straight
charisma?
charisma. Yeah, you said 13 plus 4.
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
11.
Cool. You begin to hear the crowd chanting back, Tex and Lex, Tex and Lex.
Let's go.
And as you get in there, you are already in the ring, are two goblins. As he says, already in the ring, the Goblin Moblin.
We're gonna be mobbling these nuts in a minute.
The referee explains that this will be under tornado rules. Everyone can be in at the same time,
Oh, tornado tag.
and the only restrictions are you are not allowed to use any outside weaponry. So how this is going to work is I will roll strength versus y'all's strength, and we will do best of 3. And at any point, say it's I goof and just miss, y'all can just go, you know what? We want to end this early and try for our finishing maneuver. The earlier you do it, the higher the DC will be.
All right.
So, round 1.
All right. I got a 7 plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a 9, 12.
They unfortunately, one of them got a 15, the other got a 14. So they are both going to grab you, and they are just going to kind of pick you up and throw you around.
Them some strong
Wow,
ass
getting
goblins.
beaten by
Yeah, I know.
goblins.
He's a Leon, and they always land on their feet, so he should take half damage.
Yeah.
This is
I'm just saying.
That is a very, very convincing argument. Actually, my D4 is decided to vanish. So I will just roll a D8 and half it. So each of you will take 1 damage.
let's go.
All right, round 2.
Natural 20, baby.
I rolled a 10.
Oh
for
yeah, we
13.
like that. We like that.
Yeah,
Hell
no.
yeah.
And so with a natural 20, I will count that as 2 successes. So if you would like to describe what you do.
Okay, so these are gnomes, right? They're fairly short in stature.
No, they are goblins.
Oh, okay. Thyra, what she's gonna do is she's gonna channel all the anger of her ancestors, and she's gonna sweep that leg.
Oh no, not sweeping the leg.
I'm sweeping the leg, baby. I do this sick
Alright.
ninja move, and I sweep that leg.
Cool. All right. X. What are you doing on success 1?
I'm just gonna give him the good old fashioned gut punch.
Okay, cool. And then y'all have success 2 that y'all can do something with.
Do you think we should pull the finisher?
Not yet. One more turn.
One more turn.
And Tex is gonna pick up the goblin and just suplex him.
Excellent. Love it. Millie. Or not Millie, Lyra.
So, oh shoot. Wait, so am I going after him? Am I rolling or am I finishing the move?
No, this is for success number 2.
Okay, so I see him suplex his goblin, and as he comes down, I'm gonna just drop kick his head like a soccer ball, like I play FIFA.
Okay. That's pretty cool. That goblin is now unconscious, so there is one goblin left, and y'all are up. It is 2-1 going into round 3.
Motherfucker.
Or you roll.
A natural 1.
Oh
Dude,
no!
are you fucking kidding me? Yep.
Do you wanna take a chance?
Level 3. Level 3. Level 3.
Oh, okay. Fuck it.
It is optional.
Let's
All right,
do it.
cool.
All the way,
Let's
baby.
send it.
KFC, you don't let me down.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
Fact,
gosh!
Perfect
Oh my
time to
it's
burst
gosh!
into
now
flames.
I love
named
it.
the fact that
I rolled a 6, by the way.
I had a natural 20 and then a freaking 1. Of course.
okay. So
Okay, what
you
what
got
are what are you?
you got a 12.
Level 3.
Oh, cool. So, with a 12, you watch as the goblin picks up his unconscious friend and just pile drives him.
What? Oh my gosh!
Tex
Can I
is gonna
ask
look out
why?
at the crowd and just be like, "Are you not entertained?"
So on a 12, it's the nearest enemy attacks its nearest friend.
Oh,
Oh
gotcha.
my gosh!
We're
Oh,
sitting in the dressing room, and I turn and I go, I think killing's on the table here.
sounds
So
good.
with the even though you got a nat 1, you still beat the other goblin. So please describe to me what Tex and Lyra's tag team finisher is.
So Tex is gonna pick up Lyra by her ankles and just start spinning her around.
Launch me,
Like
Tex.
Blades of Glory.
Launch me, Lex. I'm ready.
I got you, Tex. Oof. And he's gonna let go right at the goblin.
Lyra's just gonna have her 2 fingers out, just like like the 2 fingers and a peace sign, and I'm just gonna go right through the eyeballs, just take them out,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna flick them on the
Well, you
ground.
have the eye on the prize.
Yep, and then I'm gonna flick them on the ground and step on them.
yeah. All right. And you hear the gnome announcer. Your winner, Tex and Lex.
But he didn't see that one coming.
Woo!
All right. We're then going to Mank and Millie. You hear a knock on your dressing room door.
I pulled them aside for 1 second and I look at them and I hold them both by the shoulders, slightly averting my gaze from Mank. And I'm like, God damn it, put on a shirt. And I go, you two, you can do it. I believe in you. Please do not make my dad mad at me more. And with that, I have given them both inspiration.
Cool.
Michael, I
Um,
don't think that's possible. And Millie just claps you on the shoulder.
Damn.
What's Spartic inspiration? A D4?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds delightful, Michael. Yeah, you ready to go out there and kick some?
You go out there and get it. Believe in you.
You look at Mank, and he is just stone faced and as quiet as you've ever seen him.
Oh no. All right. Who is opening the door?
Millie's gonna open the door.
You see the gnome. He says, yes, I need your team name.
Oh, what was it, mate? Uh,
Scare bears.
Scare bears. Oh, I like that.
Ooh, go Scare Bears!
And he says, now approaching the ring, the Scare Bears.
And as we enter the ring, I'm going to rage.
Okay. Cool.
and I am going to wild shape into a bear.
Excellent.
Laura's gonna holler out, "Shake
Bag
and
'em,
bake,
bag 'em."
baby!"
Michael has made his way to where Lyra and Tex are now.
Millie shakes her bear butt at Lyra.
So you said it was a
Never mind.
strength check, right?
Yeah, it'll be a post strength checks.
Strength.
You watch as two burly, like Viking-esque men come to the ring. And now entering the ring, the reigning, defending tag team champions of the world, the Conquerors.
Woo! Woo!
Oh, boo! You just hear because I can't communicate to anyone in wild shape.
Yes.
Oh, get a load of these guys. Oh my.
Thank you, Alan.
He's going, they're going to look at y'all and be like, oh, fresh meat. Must be an easy day.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
And the other side is just silent, except for the growling of a bear.
Cool. All right. Strength checks.
Ooh, starting off strong. Natural 20.
Whoop, whoop.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Baby.
did you also get a net 20?
No, I got a 19. That would be cool
Okay,
if I got
cool.
a nat 20.
So, we will count Manx 20 as 2 successes. So you get 2 maneuvers that they are not going to do anything against.
All right. So we start off strong, and Mank picks up the bear and heaves it at them.
All right.
Like, and he kind of picks it up and kind of cradles it under his arm and does like a shot put spin and heaves it that way.
Cool. Are you trying to hit both of them or just one of them?
Both of them, because that way it will be
Yeah.
my attack and her attack at the same time.
Cool.
They are
They
considered small
are
creatures, correct?
medium size.
Medium sized? Okay.
They are going
Not
to
just-
stagger back prone. And what is your next move?
You want to go again?
Yeah,
Or do
because
we
you
wanna-
both the nat 20
Yeah, we
gives
got-
both of you 2 uninterrupted.
Mank from the
Okay.
heavens.
Yes, I love it.
The brown bear off the top rope.
The swanton.
Millie is gonna grab. So they're goblins, correct?
No, they are think like orcs almost.
Orcs. Okay, so Millie is gonna grab one of the orcs by the foot while they're prone and start spinning them around with her and just throw it at Mank to like punch it into a wall.
Excellent.
I see it coming.
He is gonna like anime style, like now he's in a crater in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna follow up and jump up and drive my elbow into the other one ground.
Cool. So y'all are now up 2-0 with 1 left.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Cool. What would Mank and Millie's tag team finisher be?
The bear is gonna get on top of Mank and ride Mank.
Yes. Mank gets down on all fours with the bear on top of him and runs at them.
Oh God.
So it's just this terrifying bear animal thing.
Excellent.
Bear man
Man bear.
and a bear on top.
Bear man toe.
I can hardly bear it.
And as he's running, he's gonna go, scare bear, scare!
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, no, that does it. He runs away, just frightened.
Champions my ass.
AC sees bearception and just like, nope, nope, this is too weird.
Nope, nope, nope.
I ain't fucking with the scare bears.
So at this point, Tex and Lyra are brought down to the ring. With them is the Colonel. Microphone in tow. It's like, oh, that was a splendid matchup. Wonderful. I've never seen anything like that.
Was it finger licking good?
Oh, yes, sir.
Really butters his biscuit.
But
Oh yes,
we,
yes.
Mashes
Yes.
his potatoes?
we have a small change here for the final. It'll be you four versus one challenger.
Hmm.
Who's this challenger?
Oh, it sounds to me like this might be a little rigged.
As you watch as the Colonel's eyes begin to glow purple, and you watch as he begins to lift his hands up, and the ropes begin to unravel and wrap around his arms and his legs as if they were beginning to form like almost Doc Ock-esque tendrils.
Or like chicken wings.
uh, he begins to levitate. He says, "Your challenger will be me."
Well, let's fry this bird, gang.
What in the hentai?
And that is where we will leave off.
Oh
Hell yeah.
my god.